Good evening. My name is Jordan Borders. I'm a 21-year-old mass communications major from Atlanta, Georgia, and this is my speech on mass incarceration. In today's society, there are numerous ways to get lost in this new day and age of technical advancement and a rise in social media activity. Something else has also been on the rise, and it has been for the last 50 years. Civil rights lawyer Michelle Alexander has said that once you are labeled a felon, the only forms of discrimination, employment discrimination, housing discrimination, and denial of the right to vote, exclusion from jury service, are suddenly legal. As a criminal, you have scarcely more rights and arguably less respect than a black man living in Alabama at the height of Jim Crow. We have not ended racial caste in America. We have merely resigned it. While attending to prisoners is a handful as it is, according to a CNN report back in 2018, about 2.2 million Americans were being held in prison and cost around $80 million at that to keep the system going. Many of these people in vast numbers haven't been convinced of a crime. When people are unaware of their rights as a citizen, it is where I believe the line in the sand gets drawn. And now society, we are open and shut cases, wrongful convictions and arrests, and funding for mass incarceration systems every day. Many states have their own laws and regulations established to maintain a sense of order within the community. Unfortunately, the state of Georgia is a lot more complex. In the last 8 years, the state of Georgia has seen a drop of prison rates. Prior to Georgia's prison rates, specifically African Americans, was 52% of the prison's population. Counties such as Fulton County, DeKalb County, and Clayton County are considered top 3 of the highest heavily policed areas in the Atlanta area due to so much crime and arrest. We turn our TVs on and watch our favorite news apps, and we stay up with current events. But the immoral concept of mass incarceration isn't shown. We tend to show it in our art, music, dance, and expression. But the reality is, it isn't enough. As advocates for all things justice, we must make sure that the reform narrative includes human costs of mass incarceration and a broken criminal justice system, not just the concern over dollars and cents. Every inmate that is put into prison is not only seen as a number, but seen as a piece of wealth for those who desire to keep this epidemic from ceasing. There are many things in our everyday lives that we describe as impure, immoral, and wrong. Should the overwhelming majority of prisoners be any different? We are all taught the Pledge of Allegiance to America, or the Pledge to the flag, and to know that justice is for all. But where is the justice? The fact that a man charged with a petty theft is locked away with true criminals is injustice in my eyes. The incriminating effect of mass incarceration around this country over the last decade, without a doubt, is a domino effect of wrongful decisions and negative outcomes, and it's up to us, the people versus America, to judge. Thank you for your time, and thank you for listening to my speech. Have a good night.